You're in big trouble, though, pal. I eat pieces of like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of for breakfast?
No.
What's up, guys? Spenny. An interesting anecdote about President Trump that we were able to personally observe this weekend when we were with him at UFC. Trump sat ringside in a star-studded stadium. There were movie stars there, heads and titans of media, some of the biggest streamers in the world, just downright celebrities packed throughout the audience. Being in the crowd at UFC is a big deal. Anyway, the point is that politicians kept going up to the celebrities asking for photos. Zac Efron's a movie star. He was sitting right there. Politicians constantly coming up and trying to talk to him and get photos with him. But it was the celebrities, whether it's NFL players or whether it's these heads and titans of media, streamers or movie stars, that kept coming up to Trump. Trump, of course, goes up to no one, but they keep coming up to Trump, begging to get a photo with Trump. It just sort of demonstrates how President Trump strides and straddles both worlds. He's been the top of the celebrity chain, and now he's the top of the political chain, and he's combined the two, and that makes him very, very powerful. The biggest celebrity on earth, for sure, and that's why so many movie stars are envious of Trump, and definitely the most powerful man walking the earth today. So, this is why it is particularly important that people like Bill Maher are speaking with Donald Trump. Because Bill Maher kind of does the same thing, right, in his own way. He has one of the most powerful and prominent shows on the center left, and he respects Donald Trump enough to go to the White House, sit down, have dinner with him at Trump's invitation, and to come out of it with headlines like this. Bill Maher praises Trump for being gracious, not fake, recounting his White House visit. Everything I've ever not liked about Trump was absent. Bill Maher gushing about what a spectacular visit he had with the commander-in-chief. And this is wild, given the fact that Bill Maher has called Donald Trump Orange Hitler for the better part of the last 10 years. So what a turnaround for Bill Maher, really speaking to the magnanimity of Donald Trump, and also to this moment where the left is losing their damn minds over this meeting. They have lost their minds over Bill Maher being nice to Trump. He hasn't just done it on his show. He did it in his other random House podcast. Bill Maher gives Donald Trump his highest compliment to date, saying that he loves Donald Trump, that Trump is the most effective politician in his lifetime. Jeez. I mean, geez, chill out, Bill Maher. The guy is now back. Donald Trump in his celebrity years with Bill Maher, right? In a very different time. Donald Trump was beloved by the celebrity class and culture, featured in everything from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to The View. They loved him. Donald Trump even used to go on MSNBC, now ex-MSNBC star, having unhinged meltdown over Bill Maher's White House visit. Well, you know who. Former MSNBC star Keith Olbermann, I mean, he hasn't had an MSNBC show in like a decade or more, right? Has furiously slammed Bill Maher for going to the White House, having dinner with Trump. The sports commentator likened the chummy sit-down to prostitution in an explosive rant against the comedian. Olbermann's harsh words came after Bill Maher sat down with Trump last week to a dinner brokered by the mutual friend Kid Rock. Dana White was also there. The sit-down left a positive impression on Maher, who came away hailing Trump's sense of humor and prowess as a politician. The glowing review sparked panic on the left and marked a stark contrast in usual levels of contempt for the president. Several prominent liberals voiced their outrage, including Olbermann. Don't overanalyze Maher prostituting himself to Trump. Maher works for the same fascist Warner who took over and corrupted CNN. Oh, there you go. Here's a photo of Bill Maher and Trump and Kid Rock behind the scenes at the White House. I've known Bill since 1978. He was a shameless opportunist with no real principles, and he remains so. This is so he can keep his HBO show. So here's the actual post here. It's everything I just read for you. He's getting ratioed, by the way. Cry harder, bitch. Bill is what you always wanted to be, but couldn't. I don't agree with 80% of his ideas and policies, but I respect the hell out of him for being willing to speak to everyone, including Trump. Keith, I think you and Brooklyn Dad need to collab. Insightful discussion. Perhaps Bill Maher has finally come to the realization that left-wing loonies like you are completely off their rockers. This is cult member behavior. Anybody who even remotely thinks different is ostracized. I've watched Bill Maher for nearly 21 years. I've defended him for nearly as long. I watched last night. I'm embarrassed for him. Okay, so libs are also chiming in. Got it. HBO, the home of right-wing entertainment. Are you still here? Bill Maher getting roasted. Look at Olbermann trashing Bill Maher. A lot of strong words for somebody who urinates in their eyes. This is absolutely factually true. Bill Maher did say once that he cries tears of urine. Look it up. Not making it up. Keith Olbermann getting roasted for this one. I thought you delete this app over your principles. That's right. Bill Maher said he's leaving X. You're on a whole new level of douchebag. This guy is such a nasty bitch. Why would anybody follow him? Olbermann is a crackpot. You're still doing political commentary. Here's my thoughts before I play you Bill Maher, like just a section of Bill Maher's opening monologue here. My thoughts go like this. The reason why libs are so mad about this is not that somebody did a crossover interview. There are Republicans who go on CNN or MSNBC all the time, right? Joe Biden and Kamala Harris did Fox News interviews. The crossover collab, kind of like both sides coming together thing, like that happens all the time. The reason they're angry about it is Bill Maher's response to this was to lavish praise on Donald Trump. Now, what does this mean? This means that Donald Trump took away a weapon from the left. He drank their milkshake. He took something from them. Bill Maher has a successful show. A lot of people watch it. And Donald Trump went and stole Bill Maher from the left. Or at least brought him farther away from the nexus of power on the left. And that's why they're angry, because there's war for these people. If you don't believe me, just listen to Bill Maher.
I mean, Trump really is one of the most effective politicians, whatever you think of the policy and him as a person, just as a politician, just understanding that always lean in to being more who you are. The people are not savvy about issues, but they smell a phony a mile away. And that kind of nobody else does it. Like when he did that thing where the guy came in from the Taliban and he said, this is an aerial picture of your house. If during our withdrawal, one American is hurt, just know I know where you live. I was like, oh, can we just play the music now? Because I don't care. It's Donald Trump and he's the worst person ever, blah, blah, blah. I love that.